don't be fucking to no Kendrick Lamar. What they going fuck to? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Get the fuck on, nigga. Turn that Drake on, nigga. Might have.
To make sure we can breathe comfortably, knowing that we got the number one album and the number one song, we want to make sure we're streaming consistently, morning, noon, and night, as often as you can.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Infinite Arson here, and today I would like to talk about my problems with hip hop discourse at the moment. Now, one of my problems with hip hop is the fact that people do not appreciate quality albums or albums that are more intricate than the mainstream, like trap or mumble rap. Now, if you like trap, that's perfectly fine, but I feel people who listen to genres like trap or mumble rap downplay rap songs and albums that have meaning to it and just blow it off because it's different than what they're used to or because it's so-called too deep for them. For example, I remember when Miss Morale and the Big Steppers came out and there was mixed opinions on it, and a good amount of it was people complaining about the lack of hype songs, which I feel is ridiculous because before Miss Morale, Kendrick gave us Damn, and that album had his most mainstream songs and had mainstream appeal to it. Miss Morale is an introspective album where Kendrick and the listener is forced to observe their own character. I feel people only care about hype songs is just so ignorant, as well as not getting the message of the album. So-called hip-hop fans now do not care about the craft as much as they used to, which goes on to my next problem. Too many people care about only numbers, and what I mean by that is the staggering amount of people who base on whether an album is good or bad based on numbers, instead of letting their own self determine whether they like the album/songs. For example, I have been seeing Aubrey Angels care so much about numbers with his albums to the point they are in spaces saying to only prioritize streaming. Just only that. That, in my opinion, is very insane, because what happened to listening to songs or albums because you loved it and not because of streaming numbers? People have really let numbers psych them into thinking if something gets a lot of streams or low streams, that means it's either good or bad, which is just not the case. As you can tell, I believe that this is a very bad problem and is very harmful for hip-hop. Now, my final problem are the fans. The fans of hip-hop, especially on apps like Twitter or TikTok, are so toxic, immature, and insane. You have people that dox others because they don't like their favorite artist or they were too emotional over a criticism over something like a song. It is very exhausting and draining interacting with people like this when it comes to hip-hop, because they can never be civilized and have common sense and are too obsessed with said artists to the point where it starts to get weird. Overall, these are just some of the problems I have with hip-hop. There are others I will likely explain later in another video, but overall, I believe hip-hop now is filled with ignorant, toxic, obsessed weirdos that do not care about the culture of hip-hop and only care about catchy, mainstream, fast food music, aka Iceman. I dislike it very much, and yeah, it's not good. But anyways, that is it for this video. If you did like this video of me talking about the problems with hip-hop, please comment, like, subscribe. If you did like the video, please share as well. And yeah, it's been Infinite Arson. I'm out. Peace.